Whether it's death, divorce, or other reasons, there are many single parents raising children these days. While all parents seek out ways to be the best and most effective mom or dad possible, a single parent can have some more intense challenges. Claudia Solis-Acala explores some of the important issues of child rearing when single.
For Hillary Meeks, life is very busy. This 27-year-old Visalia woman is raising her 1-year-old son Zaid on her own.
The biggest challenge is that, you have to take your baby with you everywhere when you're a single parent. And you can't just say, honey, I'm going to the store and run to the store. You got to plan to do your grocery shopping with them, which in a way, you get to spend time with your child, but sometimes you just want to be able to pop in and pop out or whatever.
As of 2008, 11.6 million Americans were single parents, living with their children. Of these, 9.8 million were women. Single parent, housekeeper, and provider, Hillary works full-time as a print journalist to pay the bills. But, she says, it can be stressful to raise a child on a single paycheck.
I am doing this completely on my own. I don't get any kind of child support, and I'm sure there's a lot of mothers and fathers out there that are single parents in that same position. And that's really hard because you never know when you're going to have something medical come up or, car problems, that kind of thing.
Dr. Gaines Thomas, a clinical psychologist with a private practice in Fresno, points out the single parent can frequently feel overwhelmed by the responsibilities, tasks, and emotional overload associated with raising a child or children alone.
So what I sometimes refer to in this community is they turn into raisins. They give up all their juice, for their kids, and then what does the kid have? They have this burned out, dried up parent, that hasn't nurtured themselves, for a long time.
Dr. Thomas recommends that you find support systems to avoid isolation. Join a support group in your area to talk with other adults about your experiences. It is extremely important to manage time wisely, create a schedule with achievable goals, don't overbook activities, and ask friends and relatives to help out, or hire a babysitter.
I do have friends who will help out, and every now and then I do need to make sure that I just get a babysitter so that I can just go shopping or get a pedicure or whatever it is to have me time. But other than that, it's just taking it day by day.
Another challenge might be talking to your child about their other parent. Dr. Thomas shares a rule to live by: do not badmouth the other parent.
The child looks at themselves as being half mom and half dad. And so let's say if the child is with mom and if mom goes out there and degrades dad, essentially she's going out there and being critical, of half their child, per se. And the child is exquisitely sensitive to that. They want parents they can look up to.
Zaid's father has been out of the picture since Hillary was in her first trimester. Hillary says when it's time to talk to Zaid about his father, she will be forthcoming and honest with information.
When he's old enough to ask, I'm just going to say that he can't be here. And then when he gets old enough to know more details, I can give him more details on, why he isn't. And I'll just have to be as honest as I can, as far as age appropriate as possible. But it definitely will be honest with him.
As she moves on with her life, Hillary does have concerns about dating, a common consideration for single parents.
Anytime you bring somebody into a child's life that is a role model and is going to be an influence, you're going to be concerned.
What we try to do is, quite frankly, is try to make mom or dad's social life outside the home. So it's one thing to go out there and briefly introduce, the child to the person that's coming to your door, but the whole idea is to reinforce the fact that the child has a secure home there.
Dr. Thomas stresses the parent should take his or her time as they bring a new person into their child's life.
Take that very slow, and I mean probably 2 years, Okay, well, why 2 years? Okay, well, part of that's for mom or dad or for the parents' needs. Okay, because what happens is they have a hard time making good choices. Okay, when it's a shorter time frame, they really need to be able to see that their potential parent for the child in all sorts of different times of the year. Okay, in all sorts of different situations. Okay, so that they have a good opportunity to really realize who that person is. Okay, that they're going to bring in as a new parent for their child.
The bottom line, as different challenges arise, take the time needed to help keep you and your child happy and healthy.
Thanks, Claudia. And if you'd like to learn more about Dr. Gaines Thomas, call 435-8700. Or you can go on the 0 to 5 in 30 Minutes website. Just go to kvpt.org and click on 0 to 5 in 30 Minutes.
This program funded in part by First 5 Fresno County. At First 5, we focus on the first 5 years of life. We fund programs and services that better the lives of children in Fresno County.
Additional funding from First 5 Tulare County. Changing lives and building futures. Because it's all about the kids.
And First 5 Madera County, strengthening communities through the Family Resource Centers, where it's all about the kids.